इमेण चैव जुज्जाहि किं ते जुज्झेण वध्यो जुद्धारिहं कलदुल्लहं यहेत्त कुशलेहिं परिन्नाविवेगे भासिये। एवं नानिनो सारं जम्नं हिंसयि किञ्चनम् अहिंसा समयञ्चैव एतावन्तं वियाणीय।
यांत्र धर्म कथा और श्री ज्ञान धर्म कथा सूत्र। Jnana Dharma Katha is the sixth of the 12 Jain Agamas said to be promulgated by Mahavira himself. Jnana Dharma Katha, translated as stories of knowledge and virtuousness, is said to have been composed by Ganadhara Sudharma Swami as per the Svetambra tradition. Subject matter of the Agama. It contains a series of narratives from which morals about results of following the religious path are drawn. The 8th chapter gives the story of Lord Mallinatha, the 19th Tirthankara. Lord Mahavir helped Meghamuni to attain the state of tranquility. In the same manner, if worldly thoughts distract any disciple, it is the duty of the preceptor or acharya to motivate him with appropriate advice, thus getting him back onto the path of tranquility. Anthology of short stories inspiring public towards rational perception and conduct. The Jnana Dharma Katha Sutra is an anthology of short stories that can be understood by the common man. They are educative and help illuminate the inner self. Lord Mahavira was aware of the various aspects and interests of the common man. Accordingly, he conveyed moral values through various short stories. They inspire the reader to follow the path of spirituality and purification. During the time of Lord Mahavira, there were 3 billion short stories on moral values. However, at present, there are only 19 stories based on the real life incidents which teach us the art of living. They comprise stories of great men that inspire people to practice spirituality and attain steadiness on the path of self-realization. It highlights the various aspects of the art of living. The stories preach social behavior, the importance of positive thinking, care for the elders, respect for other seniors, the way adults should deal with children, and many other similar subjects. The Jnana Dharma Katha Sutra educates us on how success can be achieved by using our intellect. It guides how a creative person can progress positively. Demonstrations on how to convert pain and misery into happiness are also mentioned. Lord Mahavira has portrayed the bitter truth through many short stories that tell us that desire leads to destruction. In a simple way, intellect is the ability to use the mind creatively. So, divine intellect is the most important aspect. The Jnana Dharma Katha Sutra is one of the best literary books available. It includes the concepts of town planning, construction of houses, and Vastu Shastra. This sutra is a must read for those who wish to pursue town planning, Vastu Shastra, art of living, counseling. So the Vastu Shastra does help people to build their own homes. The lifestyle of people portrayed in the Jnana Dharma Katha Sutra is a very useful medium for the present generation to mold themselves positively. It is the best agama on moral education. It has unfolded many psychological mysteries. It says, what we think, we are. So our thoughts, beliefs, feelings, and activities must drive us towards a positive thinking. You cannot live a positive life without negative mind, or with negative mind you cannot have a positive life. Sri Krishna, on the way to the battlefield, said with complete confidence that he would emerge victorious. This proved to be true. This is an example of positive thinking. In another example, two friends find peacock eggs. They get into a controversy with regard to the eggs. The first friend is positive and feels a beautiful chick will hatch. To his surprise, this turned out to be true. The second friend was a negative person, so a dead chick was born from his egg. It is human psychology. A man tends to do something that is not permitted or is banned. This is illustrated through the story of Jinpal and Jinarakshita. Meghakumar's story shows us that when we compare our past miseries or those of others to our present miseries, then our present miseries will seem smaller than the past ones. Science proves concepts by experiment, but the virtuous prove them by wisdom. Silence and self-control is non-violence, according to Mahavir. He said, Shanti or Atman Niyantran, Ahimsa hai. The English translation, the popular English translations are illustrated Sri Jnanadharma Katha Sutra in 2 volumes, Prakriti Gadha in Hindi exposition, English exposition, and appendix by Parvataka Amar Muni, Sri Chand Surana Saras, English translation by Surendra Bhotra.
यदक्षरपदभ्रष्टं मात्राहीनं च यद्भवेत् तत्सर्वं क्षम्यतां देव महावीर नमोऽस्तुते इमेन चैव जुज्जाहि किं ते जुज्झेण वध्यो जुद्धारिहं कलदुल्लहं यहेत्त कुशलेहिं परिन्ना विवेगे भासिये एवं खु नानिनो सारं जम्नं हिंसयि किञ्चनम् अहिंसा समयञ्चैव एतावन्तं वियाणिया.
Upasaka Dasha or Sri Upadash Dashanga Sutra, the 7th Anga Sutra. Upasanga Dasha is the 7th of the 12 Jain Agamas said to be promulgated by Mahavira himself. This sutra is translated as 10 chapters on lay attenders, is said to have been composed by Ganadhara Sudharma Swami as per the Svetambra tradition. The subject matter, it contains stories describing the piety of the advanced laymen and their fortitude in face of demonic attacks. Here it is said, Sudharma says, O Lord, I believe and have faith in the Nirgrantha, unattached discourses. These discourses are genuine, true, desired, intended and accepted, just as you have revealed them. O Devana Priya, many kings, supreme lords, people with families, great merchants, commanders-in-chief, caravan leaders have accepted the monastic life by shaving their head and renouncing their worldly life. However, I am not capable of giving up my household duties, shaving my head and accepting the life of a homeless ascetic. Hence, I would like to take the 5 Anuvratas, 7 Shikshavratas, that is the 12 oaths of a Shravak spiritual seeker from you. The Lord replied to Anand, O Devanurapriya, do as you please, but do not delay. Life of 10 most spiritual devotees. Here, this Agama describes the life of Lord Mahavira's 10 most spiritual Shravaks, devotees. A person seeking spirituality can follow two paths: the path of performing sadhana, meditation and penance while living in this world, or renouncing the world and accepting the life of an ascetic. How can one perform sadhana and still live a worldly life is described in this Agama. Lord Mahavira's followers are strong believers and lovers of this perception and have deep faith in the Jain perception. It is a great guide for business persons as it explains the types of business a devotee should do, methods of investment, the kinds of investment that are appropriate, the right modes of income, and the appropriate use of income are explained in this sutra. In this Agama, Lord Mahavira has also described the duties of a cattle rearer. As most of his followers had 20 to 25,000 cows, the Lord has also mentioned that a cow is a symbol of good wealth. English translations. Popular English translations are Illustrated Sri Upasaka Dasa Sutra Prakriti Gadha in the exposition, English exposition and appendix by Paramavarta Amarmuni, Sri Chand Surana, English translation by Surendra Bhotra. Lord Mahavira has described the importance and position of a wife, mother and children in the life of a seeker and the types of Vanaprastha ashram. The chapters of this sutra are beneficial to those who want to follow the worldly life while following Lord Mahavira's perception of the upliftment of their soul. This sutra reveals how Lord Mahavira has described the life of his Shravaks and given them a place in his heart.
यदक्षरपदभ्रष्टं मात्राहीनं च यद्भवेत् तत्सर्वं क्षम्यतां देव महावीर नमोऽस्तु ते। इमेन चैव जुज्जाहि किं ते जुज्झेण बद्धो जुद्धारिहं कलदुल्लहं यहेत्त कुशलेहिं परिन्ना विवेगे भासिये। एवं खु नानिनो सारं जम्नम् हिंसयि किञ्चनम् अहिंसा समयञ्चैव एतावन्तं वियाणिया।
Sri Antagada Sutra. Antagada Sutra is the 8th of the 12 Jain Agamas said to be promulgated by Mahavira himself. It is translated as 10 chapters on end makers, is said to have been composed by Ganadhara Sudharva Swami as per the Svetambara tradition. It contains stories describing those who succeeded in destroying all their karmas and succeeded in attaining moksha and putting an end to the rebirths. Giving further explanation, the Lord thus spoke, O Devan Priya, do not be upset. It is destined that in the future, Ussarapanikal, you will come out of the third hell and become the 12th Tirthankara called Amam in the Pundarajanapad's town, Satsdwar. You will follow the norms of Kevali, become Siddha and attain self-realization. The journey from tolerance to success is the essence of this sutra. The Antagada Sutra is the 8th Anga Sutra of Lord Mahavira's preachings. Before and during Lord Mahavira's time, many devotees performed sadhana and attained self-realization and liberation. Always in a first is a physiological needs, safety needs, love and belonging needs, esteem needs, then you get self-actualization. Antagadha Sutra gives a special description on the state of mind, thoughts and efforts of spiritual seekers who have reached the highest level of self-purification. A devotee must constantly strive hard not to give up on his efforts and hopes to reach the highest level of sadhana until the end of his life. Asceticism, acts of self-discipline, self-deprivation and self-denial as a means of purifying the self. Another distinctive talk cited here is about Sudarshan Shravak. He was engrossed in reciting the mantra Namo Jinnanam Jio Bhayanam when weapons weighing tons of kilograms were hurled at him. The powers of this mantra kept Sudarshan Shravak shielded from any kind of hurt. Scientifically, it can be said that some invisible energy blocked the tangible objects. An imperceptible force of protection was formed around him. The same principle worked when Goshalak threw Tejolesha, bright aura, at Lord Mahavira. The Tejolesha could not penetrate through the circle of protection around Lord Mahavira and thus bounced back. Burning pieces of coal were piled on Kumara's head, but he did not react to that pain. When monks pluck their hair from their head, the pain is only while plucking the first few locks. Later the pain subsides. This implies that some chemical which works like an anesthetic is produced in the body, which can increase our tolerance and reduce the suffering. How and why this chemical is produced and their effect is a topic of research. We bow to all the Kevalis mentioned in this sutra who have attained these high levels of tolerance. And sinful person upon repentance can also perform sadhana, take refuge in perception and attain self-realization. This is depicted in this sutra with the example of Arjun Mali. Lord Mahavira through this sutra shows us the path of attaining liberation. To achieve it, one should possess the virtues of tolerance and patience. This is portrayed by articulating about various princes who left their luxuries, accepted the hard life and sufferings, renounced the world and performed sadhana to attain the ultimate goal. So the prime reasons for physical illness in Jainology, it is said that overfood or continuous sitting in wrong posture, extreme sleep, sleeplessness, controlling of nature's call urine or stool, continuous walk, unhealthy food, attachment on sensual objects. 3. Antagadha Sutra is a scripture that contains many stories, each one revealing a different value of life. Also mentioned in the sutra is the role of the elders in those days, the respect given to them, the arrangement of marriage. Sri Antagadha Sutra is helpful to those devotees who want to incorporate perception in their worldly life and progress spiritually.
यदक्षरपदभ्रष्टं मात्राहीनं च यद्भवेत् तत्सर्वं क्षम्यतां देव महावीर नमोऽस्तु ते। इमेन चैव जुज्जाहि किं ते जुज्झेण वध्यो जुद्धारिहं कलदुर्लहं यहेत्त कुशलेहिं परिन्ना विवेगे भासिये। एवं नानिनो सारं जम्नं हिंसयि किञ्चनम् अहिंसा समयञ्चैव एतावन्तं वियाणिया।
Sri Anutara Sutra is the ninth of the 12 Jain Agamas said to be promulgated by Mahavira himself. This sutra is translated as the 10 chapters about the arisers in the highest heavens. It is said to have been composed by Ganadhara Sudharva Swami as per the Svetambara tradition. Thereafter the king Shranik, on hearing Lord Mahavira's interpretation, pondered over it and felt satisfied and happy. He performed 3 pradakshina, salutary circlings of Lord Mahavira, bowed to him and went to Dana Anagar. He showed respect by bowing down 3 times to Dana Anangar and said to as under, O Devanupriya, you are virtuous, meritorious and fortunate to have attained your goal. Also you are a symbol of noble deeds. O Devanupriya, you have made your human birth successful. Saying this, he bowed to Dana Anangar again and went back to Lord Mahavira, bowed to him and returned to the direction he came from. The divine glimpse of spiritual people is the essence of this sutra. This is the 9th Agama of the Lord Mahavira's flow of preachings. Not all the devotees who progress ahead in the field of sadhana succeed. Only those devotees who endure the hardships with utmost patience and tolerance attain liberation. Lord Mahavira has prescribed the life of Dana Anangar in Sri Anutara Sutra. Dana performed different kinds of penance. He renounced the world and made a firm decision to attain self-awareness. Thus for him the holy became secondary and inferior, and his body is very inferior to him. When Dana Anangar was in deep meditation, he got detached from his body and easily progressed on the spiritual path of penance. However, due to severe penances, his body became a skeleton, such that each bone and vein was visible. His eyes had sunk, yet they were bright and shining, thereby proving his spiritual strength. As the body weakened, his soul became stronger. His strong faith in Lord is revealed in this Agama. It is the best guide to those who want to perform penances and sadhana to attain the ultimate soul. This sutra cites that food is not the main source of survival for humans. He can survive on water and sunlight. There are examples of people who have survived on sunlight or a grain of rice for a long time. Dana Anangar ate less but lived long. The mechanism of the body has thus become a topic of research for the scientists. The penance that need to be performed to reduce the attachments and annihilate the karmas are revealed in this Agama. What does water do for you? As when we say that we can just live on water, so what it happens? Water is needed by the brain to manufacture hormones and neurotransformers. It regulates body temperature, sweating and respiration. It acts as a shock absorber for brain and spinal cord. It converts food to components needed for survival, digestion, helps deliver oxygen all over the body. Water is the major component of most body parts, lubricates joints, flushes body waste mainly in urine, allows body cells to grow, reproduce and survive, keeps mucocosal membranes moist and forms saliva for helping in digestion. So that is the water. Lord Mahavira has also explained the sadhana performed by the devotees to detach from the body. A spiritual person's state of mind when he reaches the highest level of sadhana is also described in this sutra. When a devotee progresses on the path of attaining the soul, his affection for the body becomes less. Sri Anutara Sutra is helpful to those who are extremely attached to the body. Complete detachment leads to self-realization.
यदक्षरपदभ्रष्टं मात्राहीनं च यद्भवेत् तत्सर्वं क्षम्यतां देव महावीर नमोऽस्तु ते। इमेन चैव जुज्जाहि किं ते जुज्झेण वध्यो जुद्धारिहं कलदुल्लहं यहेत्त कुशलेहिं परिन्ना विवेगे भासिये। एवं खु नानिनो सारं जम्नं हिंसयि किञ्चनम् अहिंसा समयञ्चैव एतावन्तं वियाणीय।
प्रश्न व्याकरणानि are three Prashna Vyakarana Sutra. Prashna Vyaakaranani is the 10th of the 12 Jain Agamas as per Svetambara tradition, said to be promulgated by Mahavira himself and composed by Ganadhara Sudharma Swami. Prashna Vyakaranani, translated as questions and explanations, discusses a variety of doctrinal matters concerning Jainism. Subject matter of the Agama. The Agama contains information about the 5 sins and conversely their woes in Jainism, namely killing, stealing, lying unchastely, his sexual misconduct and possessiveness or greed. The Panchvratas are the most important aspect of Jainism. It talks about killing and the results of killing, the results of karma, of the stealing, lying unchastely and possessiveness or greed. It then talks about non-killing, non-stealing, non-lying, chastity and non-possessiveness or non-greed. The sermons of Lord Jineshwar are full of merits and are like sweet purgative medicine for eliminating all miseries. But what can be said about those who do not wish to consume this medicine given without any self-interest? Those creatures who give up 5 ashravas, influxes of karmas involving violence, and produce 5 samvaras with pious motives that include non-violence, peace, etc., totally eradicate the karmic particles and attain salvation. Attaining supernatural powers from virtues like truth, non-violence as the essence of this sutra. Lord Mahavira has revealed many mysteries in his discourses. One such mystery is disclosed in Sri Prashna Vyakarana Sutra. A description of how to gain and manifest various supernatural powers, knowledge and energy is given in this Agama. The 5 grave sins, which are violence, untruth, falsehood, theft, unchaste conduct and possession of material objects, and the nature of penance to be performed for eliminating them, are explained in this sutra. This Agama gives in-depth knowledge on various branches of occult practices such as spells and charms. However, to prevent the misuse of this form of knowledge and to ensure that it is not used for malicious purposes, saints have concealed such work from this sutra. Acharyas have changed the topics of this Agama to prevent the unworthy disciples from gaining such knowledge for any kind of misuse. This method of protecting crucial literature from miscreants is highly appreciated. The causes and effects of violence, the means to prevent and escape from them, and the positive results of non-violence are described in this sutra. Prashna Vyakarana Sutra does not disclose the spells and their secrets. However, it discloses many mysteries through which an aspirant with the blessings and knowledge of a guru, even in present times, can get an access to different spells, amulets, charms, astrology and mystic energy. Aspirants curious to gain knowledge can understand the meaning of the words, but only with a guru's blessings. They can decipher the meaning in depth. He then experiences a feeling of bliss. In this sutra, Lord Mahavira has described a special method of acquiring positive energy in this sutra. Those aspirants who want to learn about the virtues of the soul, like truth, non-violence, and the vices like violence and truth, should study this Agama. It is also understood that the difference we have to understand is between honesty and dishonesty, awareness and ignorance, respect and disrespect, compassion and indifference, determination and irresolution, patience and impatience, self-discipline and indiscipline, self-reliance and dependence, concentration and distraction, unselfishness and selfishness, empathy, self-centeredness, friendliness and unfriendliness, kindness and unkindness, gentleness and harshness, gratitude and ingratitude, tolerance and intolerance, forgiveness and condemnation, justice and injustice, humor and humorlessness, creativity and destructiveness, responsibility and irresponsibility, humility and arrogance, purity and impurity, simplicity and complicity, vitality and apathy, courage and cowardice. All these are explained in much better way in this sutra.
यदक्षरपदभ्रष्टं मात्राहीनं च यद्भवेत् तत्सर्वं क्षम्यतां देव महावीर नमोऽस्तु ते। इमेन चैव जुज्जाहि किं ते जुज्झेण वध्यो जुद्धारिहं कलदुल्लहं यहेत्त कुशलेहिं परिन्ना विवेगे भासिये। एवं खु नानिनो सारं जम्नं हिंसयि किञ्चनम् अहिंसा समयञ्चैव एतावन्तं वियाणीय।
Sri Vipaka Sutra. Vipaka Sutra is the 11th of the 12 Jaina Agamas as per Svetambara tradition and to be promulgated by Mahavira himself and composed by Ganadhara Sudharma Swami. Vipaka Sutra, translated as the scripture about ripening, contains stories describing those who experience result about karmas. Subject matter of the Agama, it contains 10 stories of people who experience the fruit of bad karma and 10 stories of people who experience the fruit of good karma. These people, however, simply do not just experience their fruit, but it is explained what they did in the past that brought about the fruit that they experience. Thereafter, Sumukh Gadhapati gave ahar dan, that means to distribute alms that free from living organisms and acceptable to Jain monks under their regulations. Here purity is considered threefold, which means the person offering should be faultless, the person being offered alms should be an eligible monk in terms of Jaina regulations, and items offered too should be fault free. Because of this ahara dana, Shumukha Gadhapati bounded good karmas that helped him attain the human form of life in his next birth. His house was gifted with 5 divyas arranged by celestial beings. There are shower of golden coins, shower of flowers of 5 colors, flag banners, holy sound of musical instruments played by deities, announcement by celestial beings from the sky with constant declaration, Aho Danam, Aho Danam. The karma's cause of suffering is the main essence of this sutra. Vipaka Sutra is the 11th volume of Lord Mahavira's teachings. The basic dictum of the Vipaka Sutra is the karmas are the cause of the pain and suffering. An in-depth literature as to how the pleasure producing karmas cause favorable conditions and the pain producing karmas are the cause of unfavorable conditions is narrated in this sutra. The inclination towards worldly life and the karmas bound by them are specifically described in Vipaksha Sutra. This agama nourishes us by giving ideas, the path and the ideals of sacrifice, sharing, helpfulness, and making others as well as self happy through kind deeds. How living beings invite suffering for themselves through acts of cruelty and torture on others is narrated in this Vipaksha Sutra. Lord Mahavira has explained methods suitable for devotees to remain detached from the experiences of Sukha Vipaksha and Dukha Vipakka. The fruit of the karmas makes the ignorant jivas blissful during favorable conditions and sad during unfavorable conditions. The guidance received through Vipaka Sutra is extremely beneficial to aspirants who want to refrain from committing sins and perform good karmas in their life. It is a revelation. Special lessons on art of living are taught in this agama. The Four Noble Truths are always there is suffering. Suffering has an origin. Suffering can cease, and there is a path out of suffering.
यदक्षरपदभ्रष्टं मात्राहीनं च यद्भवेत् तत्सर्वं क्षम्यतां देव महावीर नमोऽस्तुते।